It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, good morning to you on Tuesday. Hope you had a fantastic Monday. As we move toward the week, we're going to start you with some news today.
3 people are recovering this morning after a Sunday night fire at the Pebble Creek Apartments on South Fort Avenue, just north of Battlefield. Firefighters were called there around 10:30 at night. They found heavy flames in the south end of the building, with fire spreading from the first floor into the attic. About 40 crews had to battle some windy conditions, rescuing 2 people from inside, and ultimately 3 people had to go to the hospital. No firefighters were injured. About 30 people were displaced total. They are now working with management and the Red Cross to find temporary housing. No word yet on the cause. It's under investigation. New details this morning from Christian County Sheriff Brad Cole about last week's deadly shooting that claimed the lives of 2 local deputies. Sheriff Cole says Deputy Gabriel Ramirez might have been stopping Richard Dean Byrd for illegally passing a school bus near Highlandville. That's when the suspect opened fire on Ramirez, killing him. Then, hours later, a shootout happened in Stone County with him and many other deputies, killing Deputy Michael Hyslop in the process. And then it ultimately ended with them returning fire and killing Byrd. We know Ramirez and Hyslop were both Ozark High School graduates. They are Army veterans. They were laid to rest on Saturday at James River Church. The 2 other deputies who were injured in the gun battle apparently have both been released from the hospital. Sheriff Cole said that they had been able to come to the funeral, which is really remarkable considering one of them was shot 4 times.
Wow. Yeah. Man, oh man. And I'm sure we'll learn more about that initial traffic stop in the coming days as well. Heads up on the roads. If you're headed to Berry County, expect a detour. The Missouri Department of Transportation replacing the Route 248 bridge over Flat Creek southeast of Jenkins. That is a structure that dates back to 1930 and currently carries about 1,400 vehicles a day. The bridge could be closed there for up to 4 months while crews build a new, longer, and wider 2-lane span with guardrails. So it's going to be bigger and better, but it's going to take a while. So be prepared. Drivers will be routed along highways 248, 76, and 39 until the project is completed and the new bridge is functional. It is Missouri Severe Weather Preparedness Week because we're getting into spring now. And after a deadly 2025 tornado season, emergency officials are urging all of us to have a plan. 16 people were killed in tornadoes last year. That's the highest total since the Joplin tornado, which of course was an EF5 back in 2011. So we're on the 15-year anniversary this year in May. A statewide tornado drill is set for tomorrow at 11 a.m. Sirens expected to sound across the Ozarks. So just have a heads up about that so you don't think it's the real thing. It is a drill. You are supposed to practice getting to your safe place so that you are prepared for the next warning, because there's a chance that it could be real. And you need to know what you're doing, where to go, your family as well. And as we turn the page to meteorological spring, which is very exciting in this household, I don't know about yours. This winter goes in the record books as a warm and dry one in Springfield, which is also okay with us. Average temperatures finished just more than 2 degrees above normal, making it the 13th warmest winter on record. Precipitation was scarce as well, just 3 inches of rain. That's a problem over the entire winter. That's the 7th driest winter since records began. And snowfall was limited to just 2 events. One was a sizable one, a late January storm that brought more than 6 inches to parts of the Ozarks.
I'm ready for spring. That's all I know.
But we know that it can still snow in April because our wedding anniversary is April 21st. And in 2007, right a week before our wedding, so on the 14th, we got 2 or 3 inches of snow in Springfield.
It was like a more of icing than it was snow, but a little snow. Little snow, a lot of ice.
But the good news in April is that it's going to melt off in like a day.
Right. Because our wedding day was 82.
It was nice. Yeah.
Because we are people of prayer. That's why. Lord help us. We don't have a plan B. That's
Yeah.
how we live our life. No plan B. All right. Now to this, Springfield-based Thai Express has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, but they're aiming to restructure their debt and keep the doors open. Court records show the company lies between $50,000 and $100,000 in assets with liabilities that could reach $500,000. The owner, who recently filed for personal Chapter 7, says the restaurant has no plans to close and has reopened after a brief shutdown. Under Chapter 11 bankruptcy, the business can continue operating while working to repay creditors over time. There you go.
Well, it's a popular restaurant. A lot of people love it. That
I
Thai
think so
food.
too. Yeah. So I mean, that makes sense to me. Keep making money so you can pay creditors.
Well, yeah.
Good.
I hope they can get it together and iron it out.
Yeah. A bill backed by State Representative Darren Chappell of Rogersville has cleared the House, the Missouri House, expanding free speech protections in K-12 schools. The measure would protect religious, political, and ideological expression while still allowing schools to step in if speech disrupts learning or violates the law. Democrats raised concerns about potential lawsuits and whether controversial student clubs could gain protections. A similar bill is still awaiting action in the state Senate now.
All right. We'll follow that. In Bolivar, Citizens Memorial Hospital is celebrating the opening of a new hospital tower that is part of a $100 million expansion. How about that? The project boosts patient capacity with 29 care spaces, 16 ICU-capable rooms, and all private rooms designed for comfort and efficiency. And that's the way I think hospitals are going. Everybody, when they go to the hospital now, expects a private room, it seems. So more hospitals are focused on that.
But the hospital wants to get you out, and if they make it too comfortable, then you might just like stay put, because where else can someone wait on you hand and foot?
That's true. That's true. That is a perk at the hospital. Of course, you also have needles in you and things beeping all night long. So I don't know.
Right. And you may or may not be able to go pee on your own.
Yeah. So there's some good and bad with being in the hospital. Let's just leave it at that. New technology there at Citizens Memorial Hospital in Bolivar includes cardiac monitoring in every room and tele-inventist programs that connect patients to ICU doctors. That's pretty cool. Phase 1 wraps up this spring, and a full project is expected to be finished by fall.
What he meant to say is a tele-intensivist, like ICU doctor, like intensive, like intensivist. It's a hard word, I know.
But I bluffed it, and nobody knew until you pointed it out.
Well, just in case they were thinking an inventist, what are they inventing over there? No, it's an intensivist.
Go look it up. Go figure it out on your own.
Sorry.
I'm just a
pretend
news guy. Kansas City Chiefs are expected to release offensive tackle Juwan Taylor before the new league year begins. That move would free up about $20 million in salary cap space that they could use. Taylor joined the team in 2023, played a key role during the Super Bowl run that season, protecting Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. The decision, not so great this year, though. Mahomes was not protected very much.
Clearly, he's got a knee issue going on.
And he just was sacked a lot. Well, at any rate, the decision comes as the Chiefs look to restructure their roster for the upcoming season and try to get back on the winning side.
All right. And we will end with this. The Community Foundation of the Ozarks has awarded $165,000 in grants through the Jewel Schweitzer Quality of Life Program. 7 local organizations, including Girls and Boys Clubs, CASA, and Springfield Community Gardens, will receive funding to address key community needs. Donor-advised funds helped boost the total above its original $120,000 budget. The program targets priorities identified in last year's community focus report for Springfield and Greene County. There you go. Yeah. Good money, good use. Love it. All right.
And,
well,
hey,
happy Tuesday.
I was going to say, don't forget about the midweek matinee at the Gilloys tomorrow. And we'll be back with more news tomorrow, and we'll tell you about some of the things happening over the weekend. So have yourself a fantastic Tuesday.
See you tomorrow.